So in this video, I'm going to talk about meiosis and essentially the overview of meiosis. So meiosis is a special type of cell division. And it's only used for sexual reproduction. So essentially, the only things that undergo meiosis are a special type of cell called germ cells. And these cells are located in the testes and ovaries. And so the whole process cuts the number of chromosomes, so the chromosome number, in half. So as you know, us humans, most of our cells are 2N, meaning two essentially sets of chromosomes, one from our parent, one from each parent. And so the gametes which is sperm and egg, that's what the gametes are, that's what occurs as a result of meiosis. They are only N, which means they only have one chromosome for each trait. So for example, we have 46 chromosomes in our normal cell. In our gametes, there's 23. And that's so when you reproduce, you add up to be 46. So two parents, two N's, then add up to be 2N to give a regular organism. And so once again, really important to note, meiosis only occurs in the testes and ovaries in humans. And so the 2N is also called diploid, and then the N is haploid. And then when they come together, when the sperm and egg come together, it's called a zygote. And so let's talk a little bit about the chromosomes. So we have 22 pairs, which is 44 autosomes. And we have one pair, or two, sex chromosomes. And so where those come from, as we discussed in a previous video, one from each parent. So each parent, the sperm donates 23 autosomes, not pairs, just 23. And the mother, or the egg, also has 23 chromosomes. And in total, that adds up to be 23 pairs, or 46 chromosomes. And once again, female is an XY, male is an XY, male. Female is XX. And when we say XY, XX, we're talking about the sex chromosome. Those are the chromosomes that determine what gender you are. So this is female. And so chromosomes have alleles, which essentially is like alternate forms of a gene. So essentially, let's say your mom's chromosome has the allele for green eyes, while your dad's has the allele for brown eyes. They both code for the same trait, so to speak, but they're different. So, alternate form of genes. But it's important to remember that for almost any human trait, generally more than one gene influences a trait. And so homologous chromosomes, let's talk really quickly about that. Homologous. So homologous chromosome. So they have the same length. Centromeres have the same location. And once, just a reminder, centromeres is essentially the middle of the chromosome. One comes from the mom and one comes from the dad. And then when stained, they show similar banding patterns. So show similar patterns. And that's because they have genes controlling the same traits at the same locations.